Hello everyone, this is MartyMax41 here, and welcome to another top 5 of the channel. Today's top 5, I decide, well, since my favorite Ware characters are in Smash Brothers, let's go ahead and dedicate it by creating a top 5 favorite Ware games that I had a lot of fun playing and as a kid and everything. So again, this is my opinion, and this is like 5 Ware games, and it's taking place from pretty much the Super Nintendo all the way pretty much to the Xbox One, because that's where that's where Ware State is located. And I really be actually looking forward to this top 5. I keep saying top 10. No, it's top 5. I'm gonna leave it in. All right, let's get right to the countdown. Number 5, GoldenEye 007, Nintendo 64. FPS games on the Nintendo 64 were some foundation of gaming today, with Doom 64 and Turok series. Nice to see both games remastered on the Switch. Anyways, the James Bond movie GoldenEye was an action sci-fi film, and the source material doesn't disappoint, with a total of 25 stages, 15 from its film. And it's about meeting mission objectives, shooting out some soldiers, and of course, stop the GoldenEye from the wrong hands. The multiplayer is so fun to play competitively, so if you have 3 other friends, definitely try it out. Number 4, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, Game Boy Advance. Now this game was the first Banjo-Kazooie game after Microsoft bought off Rareware. This is basically the last Banjo-Kazooie game that was released on the Game Boy. Expect to see a lot of Banjo-Kazooie in this top 5, because it's pretty much the reason why I'm doing this topic. Grunty's Revenge was released on the Game Boy around the time Nintendo stopped paying Rare. Microsoft was around the corner, so in hopes to get Nintendo to get them back up, Rare released 2 Game Boy Advance games. Now, Grunty's Revenge took place after Kazooie and before Tooie, as Klungo uses a machine to contain Grunty's soul and go back in time to prevent Kazooie from meeting Banjo. As for pre-rendered graphics at the time, with stuff from both Kazooie and Tooie, at best it's a decently made Banjo-Kazooie game on a small scale. Klungo turned them into matching sets of Germanoids for Grunty's army. So we're facing Number 3, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest, Super Nintendo. As a sequel to the brilliant success of Donkey Kong Country, Rare made a sequel which introduced us to Diddy's quest with her girlfriend Dixie Kong. K. Rool is at it again and kidnapped Donkey Kong, so it's up to the duo to save the day. It has a fantastic lineup of pirate-themed music tracks, and some level themes and mechanics that make you feel like an adventure. Donkey Kong Country was praised by its pre-rendered graphics, as games on this console only take a 16-bit retro feel. It gives a realistic tone, especially for trying to fit that type of thing in a small cartridge, which Rare is known to do a lot. I wanted to do a co-op let's play of this game in the future, with Harley hopefully. Number 2, Banjo-Tooie, Nintendo 64 and Xbox Live Arcade. Moving this boulder where Grunty is still underneath after all these years. But this game is one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game. I just love this game. As most of you guys know, I praise this game a lot as my favorite Banjo-Kazooie game. So So why is it at number 2, you asked? Well, I can agree that this game does take a lot from Kazooie and expanded it to make it an adventure-esque experience. The frame rate, backtracking, and Canary freaking Mary ruined it all. It's just sad, because this game had so much potential to be number 1. I love how the worlds interconnect to each other, making the world feel more realistic. The first-person shooter segments were ingenious, and the boss fights were well made, with, of course, Mr. Patch being my favorite music track. And lastly, this game ended on a cliffhanger for Banjo Free, which, as of today's video, has never happened. But don't lose hope. Maybe after Banjo's success in Smash Ultimate, Microsoft may reconsider to continue production on that game.
Blubber with the UFO.
Before we start raring to go to our number 1 pick, here's a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Banjo-Kazooie, Nintendo 64, Xbox Live Arcade.
Into Nintendo 64. It's Banjo-Kazooie! The coolest headbanging, beak-busting, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting, tag-teaming duo in a new game with so many thrills, chills, spells, and splats, you won't be able to put it down!
This game redefines the 3D platformer collectathon genre of gaming. So many companies wanted to try to top the Super Mario 64 in terms of how to handle the game from start to finish. 9 worlds, 45 Jinjos, 100 Jiggies, 900 notes, and 1,000 potential ways Grunty roasted the player. Okay, I'm definitely making up that number, but that is what makes Kazooie build up attention, unlike Tooie. Because when you reach the top, it is your time to kick the Wicked Witch's warty butt.
Ew.
How the game tutorialized the player works so well here, where in Mario 64 they just give you every move and let you jump right into the action. And lastly, they want you to play most of the experience, as 810 notes and 94 Jiggies out of 900 notes and 100 Jiggies is required to beat the game. As a platformer, it's perfect, but as a collectathon, it's amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this top 5. And I really hope you guys are excited that the duo is in the game. I'm so excited that they're in the game. And in terms of the fate of actually getting another game in their lineup is plausible. I'm not saying it's not in the realm of possibility, but because of that, because they are now gonna be the new next best thing going on right now, I'm pretty sure the hype is still gonna grow from there. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get something out of this. Probably not right off the bat, but hopefully whenever it happens. As always, I hope you guys enjoy this top 5, and I'll see you guys in the next top 5. R for 1, signing out.